and welcome. You're watching Business Today Television. I'm Sakshi Batra and this is your favorite show, Daily Calls, a show that answers all your stock-related queries on the show. Top market experts guide you through your stock queries. Now, how do you send your questions to me? If that is the question on your minds, then the WhatsApp number is flashing on your screen. This is where you send me all your questions along with your name, location and your contact details. We can also give you an opportunity to speak to our top market experts and take a custom-made advice there. Now, you can also log on to YouTube on Business Today, our channel, go on to Daily Calls Live and use the comment section there to send us some queries. I'll be happy to pick up some queries from there too. Let me welcome our guest on board who will be addressing your queries today. Jatin Geria joins in. He's the technical research analyst at Mirae Asset Share Khan, now with us. Hi Jatin, warm welcome. Good afternoon to you. It's been again a very volatile day, right a day ahead of the weekly expiry. Then we have actually seen a directionless move all across the last 3 days of the week as well in the markets. Every day we have been seeing a topsy-turvy trade from the morning lows. However, we have recovered a tad bit, but nothing with certainty can we say that, this is, a starting point of an upward rally. What do you think is keeping the lid on the market's momentum?
Good afternoon, everyone. So, as far as our Mirae Asset Share Khan Limited technical outlook is concerned, we believe that despite all the volatility that we have been seeing, 24 400, 24 500 has been acting as a very strong support. It has been holding on since last 3 weeks. Yes, there has been some weakness in the last trading session. However, today we haven't seen any follow through selling pressure on the downside. So that indicates that there could be some amount of consolidation going ahead. However, the downside seems to be limited from current levels and we are likely to head higher. The broader market is showing signs of strength after yesterday's weakness. So again, that is a positive sign. India VIX surprisingly yesterday did not spike up with the fall in the markets yesterday. So these are some of the positive signs that we are looking out for in today's trading session. And overall, we believe that 24 400, 24 500 is a very strong support for the Nifty. On the upside, the immediate hurdle that we are seeing is 24 850, 24 900. So range bound price action in the Nifty or the index is likely to continue. Our broader market is witnessing strength and is witnessing buying interest.
Okay, got that. Jatin, we'll also just take a view from you as far as some of the stocks are concerned before we get on to understanding the top stock queries that we are getting. Whole host of moves that we can see now. Many sectors that have pulled up today in trade after the morning lows, small caps, IT, PSU banks, autos. We are seeing some momentum build up. On the railway space specifically, there is some move across the board. I think RVNL is the top mover on the FNO space today. It's also followed by IRFC. We also have IRCTC also moving in tandem. After that stellar defense move that we have seen, slowly and gradually the railway stocks are also coming back in momentum from the last 1 week, 10 days odd. Is this momentum here to stay? And any key stock that you like particularly?
Yeah, see, most of the railway stocks were in an uptrend because recently, since last couple of weeks, they entered into a consolidation phase. But however, today we are seeing fresh breakouts in most of the railway stocks. So, among the railway stocks, I like Titagar Wagon, and apart from that, Jupiter Wagon is also one stock which one needs to keep on radar. So it has, in the case of Jupiter Wagons, it has reached the support of 20-day average, and thereafter it's witnessing a fresh leg of up move. So a resumption of up move is being seen in Jupiter Wagons. The upside target that we are working with is 455 to 470 in the case of Jupiter Wagons, and support or the stop loss needs to be kept at 400 odd levels. So I think there is a decent risk reward ratio in JWL. So that could be a preferred pick from the railway basket.
Okay, got that. So that's the railway basket for you and the top choices that Jatin has shared. Along with that, we have so many questions now coming in. We'll start off with our Q&A round. Let me welcome all our viewers joining in on our YouTube. We have Kamlesh, Mohit, Ankur, Manoj Pai, Ramesh, Ratna, Jaya, all of them joining in. Welcome to all of you. Good to be seeing you with all your questions there. Let's start off with Kamlesh's question first, Jatin. He says, Hi Sakshi, I want to know about the Aditya Birla Fashion Retail block deal. यहाँ पर इस स्टॉक को क्या लॉन्ग टर्म के हिसाब से बाय करना चाहिए, क्या इसकी फेयर वैल्यू जान सकता हूँ? ओके कमलेश, आपको ज़रूर यहाँ पर राय मिलेगी. देखा जाए तो आज तो जो ब्लॉक डील के चलते एक इम्पैक्ट हमें नीजक रिएक्शन देखने को मिला है, वो काफ़ी ज़्यादा ऑलमोस्ट सुबह 5-6% तक 7-8% तक के आसपास की गिरावट दिखाता हुआ नज़र आया था ABFRL को, और अभी भी अगर आप देखेंगे तो 10-10.5% तक की वीकनेस है स्टॉक में. हालांकि अगर आप स्टॉक की परफॉर्मेंस को भी देखेंगे तो पिछले एक महीने में यहाँ पर काफ़ी ज़्यादा वीकनेस देखने को मिली है, और ऑलमोस्ट अगर हम देखें तो ये स्टॉक ने काफ़ी साइडवेज टू नेगेटिव मोमेंटम ही दिखाया है ऑल अक्रॉस लास्ट 1 वीक. यहाँ पर स्प्लिट हुआ था तो 70% तक की गिरावट तो नहीं हुई है, लेकिन आप देख सकते हैं कि ये जो स्ट्रेट गिरावट आई है ये स्प्लिट के बाद आई है. AB फैशन रिटेल के चार्ट्स को स्टडी करके बताइए जतिन कि ब्लॉक डील्स हो रही हैं, जो अर्ली इन्वेस्टर्स हैं वो अपना पेयर कर रहे हैं स्टेक या फिर निकल रहे हैं पूरी तरीके से. ये एक क्लीन अप एक्ट की तरह देखा जा रहा है, लेकिन फ्रेश इन्वेस्टर्स जो अभी भी लॉन्ग टर्म के नज़रिए से AB फैशन को देखना चाहते हैं, क्या ये लेवल सही रहेगा?
देखिए ABFRL में जो मार्च मंथ के लोस थे उसके नीचे जाके ट्रेड कर रहा है, तो ये टेक्निकली एक साइन ऑफ वीकनेस है. इसमें फर्दर डाउनसाइड हमें देखने को मिल सकता है टिल द लेवल्स ऑफ 66 से लेके 64, जहाँ पे उसका नेक्स्ट सपोर्ट लेवल बन रहा है. तो हमें लगता है कि फ्रॉम करंट लेवल्स अभी भी कंसिडरेबल डाउनसाइड है, और टेक्निकली एक ब्रेकडाउन भी है. 2 महीने के लोस के आसपास जाके ट्रेड कर रहा है, तो वीकनेस अभी है, और आगे जाते हुए वीकनेस हमें लगती है कि और बढ़ सकती है. इसके लिए फ्रेश इन्वेस्टर्स को सलाह रहेगी कि 64 से 66 के लेवल्स की राह देखें. वहां पे कोई ट्रेंड रिवर्सल का पैटर्न बनता है तो फिर वहां पे एंट्री करिए, लेकिन एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम फ्रेश एंट्री के लिए सजेशन नहीं है.
ठीक है, यहाँ पर फ्रेश एंट्री के लिए सजेशन नहीं है कमलेश जी. बेहतर होगा कि आप कुछ बाकी के स्टॉक्स के ऊपर फोकस करें. कुछ स्टॉक्स हम शो पे भी दौरान भी डिस्कस करेंगे, और कुछ पसंदीदा स्टॉक्स हम जतिन के लिए भी पूछेंगे यहाँ से. तो आप बने रहिए शो पर. शो के इनके कॉन्वर्सेशन के एंड में हम इनके पसंदीदा स्टॉक्स भी पूछेंगे. नेक्स्ट हम लेते हैं सवाल मोहित यादव का. ये एलिकॉन इंजीनियरिंग कंपनी के बारे में पूछना चाह रहे हैं कि अभी एंट्री करनी चाहिए या नहीं, अगर व्यू 5 साल तक का है. तो काफ़ी लॉन्ग टर्म व्यू है. यूजुअली इतने लॉन्ग टर्म व्यू में फंडामेंटल व्यू ज़्यादा बेहतर रहता है, क्योंकि टेक्निकल चार्ट्स इतने लंबे होराइजन के लिए आपको बहुत सही पिक्चर नहीं दे पाएंगे. लेकिन फिलहाल एलिकॉन इंजीनियरिंग की स्टोरी अब तक की कैसी रही है और आगे कैसे रहने वाली है, ये हम डेफिनेटली जतिन से समझ लेते हैं. जतिन, एलिकॉन इंजीनियरिंग.
देखिए अप्रैल से मई मंथ में ये स्टॉक ऑलरेडी 400 से लेके 700 तक की एक रैली हमें दिखा चुका है. तो कंसिडरिंग के इतनी शार्प रैली के बाद हाईज पे अगर जो लेते हैं तो उनको वेटिंग पीरियड 5 साल का नजरिया है, लेकिन तो भी मैं एक सजेशन दूंगा कि डिप पे बाय करें. जो क्रूशियल सपोर्ट्स स्टॉक पे बन के आ रहे हैं वो अराउंड 580 से 600 की रेंज में आ रहे हैं. तो हमें लगता है कि डिप पे बाय करें, कंसिडरिंग कि उनके 5 साल का नजरिया है. करंट लेवल्स पे अगर जो उनको निवेश करना है तो 10% की सिर्फ मैं सलाह दूंगा, और डिप्स पे ज्यादा ऐड करने की सलाह दूंगा. ओवरऑल स्ट्रक्चर पॉजिटिव है. लंबी अवधि के चार्ट देखे, यानी मीडियम टर्म वीकली मंथली चार्ट देखे तो ट्रेंड अप ट्रेंड में ही है. लेकिन थोड़ा रिस्क रिवॉर्ड फेवरेबल रखने के लिए बाय ऑन डिप्स की सलाह रहेगी.
ठीक है, चलिए यहाँ पर भी मोहित जी आपको जो राय दी गई है इसे डेफिनेटली आप फॉलो करें. नेक्स्ट हमारे पास एक व्हाट्सएप के ज़रिए सवाल आया है. ये रघु का सवाल है. ही सेज, हाय साक्षी, हाय रघु, होप यू डूइंग वेल. हिज क्वेश्चन इज अबाउट केन्स टेक्नोलॉजी. जतिन, ही वांट्स टू नो व्हाट इज द व्यू पॉइंट ऑन केन्स टेक्नोलॉजी एंड whether he should be really looking at this stock as a fresh move for his portfolio. In the recent past also there has been some momentum that we saw the stock stock really play upon? In the previous rally also, the stock gave tremendous returns. After that, it consolidated a bit. At 5,689, what do the charts indicate, Jatin, for this one?
See, in the case of Keynes, the high it was the high it made in the month of May, it was a lower high as compared to the previous high that was touched in January. So, in technical terms, a lower high indicates not a bullish sign. We are expecting the stock to consolidate or even correct towards the level of 500, where the 20-week average support is placed. So, fresh entry should be avoided at current levels, and if the trader is holding, then he should continue to hold with a stop loss of 5,000. So fresh entry is avoided.
Okay, got that. So I hope this has also helped you out. Let's look at the next question. This one is from Ankur. He says, "Hi Sakshi, good afternoon. Hope you're doing fine. I'm very well, Ankur. Hope the same for you." The question that he has is on Genus Power and on ITC Hotels. Both he wants to look at adding into his portfolio for the long term. Let's look at them one by one. From the power space, Genus Power first. In fact, the earnings that were just reported were also pretty good for the company. We had actually seen on both top line, bottom line, the company had really performed well. And even if we look at the last 1 month performance, it would reflect the buoyancy in the stock after a long haul of consolidation. 33% of a rally is what we have seen. Large part of this rally actually began after the low point of 243 was seen in March of 2025. After that, there has been a considerable amount of recovery. What would you say on Genus Power, Jatin?
See, Genus Power in the last 4 weeks has rallied from 300 to 440 odd levels. So fresh entry at current levels is definitely an avoid. We are expecting a pullback towards 360 odd levels where the 20-day average is placed. So if he wants to enter from a trading perspective or even from a long-term perspective, then wait for a dip towards 360. Thereafter, he can enter. On the upside, we are expecting 477 to 485 from a medium-term perspective. We should keep a stop loss of 330 if he buys around 360 during the day.
Okay, got that. Hopefully, this has answered your question on Genus Power. The second one that he wanted you to look at is ITC Hotels. I know that there is limited data here for you to study. Any suggestion that you can give here?
Yeah, so the whatever limited data we have, overall ITC is forming a high top, high bottom formation on the daily chart. So that indicates an uptrend. Recently, there was a dip towards the breakout level of 208 to 210. However, that has been holding out pretty well. So over a period of 1 to 2 weeks, we can expect an up move towards 235 to 240 levels. Having said that, he should keep a stop loss of 206 for any of his positions that he is currently holding or is buying fresh at current level. So 206 should be kept as a stop loss, and 235 to 240 should be the target area. The overall trend in ITC hotels is bullish.
Okay, fair point. Hopefully, this has also answered your question, Ankur, on both the stocks that you asked. We'll take the next one. This one is from one of our viewers, Ramesh. This is Ramesh Gurjar, and he wants to know. Uh, Okay, so I'm unable to understand what your question is, sir. You're asking on Trent because that's the only stock that I can understand from what you have written. कि present scenario में ट्रेंट बाई कर सकते हैं क्या? ट्रेंट के ऊपर किस तरीके से अभी आप चार्ट्स को देख रहे हैं, जतिन? Meanwhile, Ramesh, in case there is any other stock that you've wanted to ask, so please write it clearly so that I can understand. Trent is what I can make out from your question so far.
देखिए ओवरऑल अगर जो ट्रेंड का स्ट्रक्चर देखें तो हमें लगता है कि 4,500 के लेवल पे एक शॉर्ट टर्म बॉटम बन गया है ट्रेंड के लिए, और हमें लगता है कि ये स्टॉक अभी 5,960 से लेके 4,600 15 तक ये दो रिट्रेसमेंट लेवल्स है पूरे फॉल का। तो हमें लगता है कि कहीं ना कहीं एक रिट्रेसमेंट पुल बैक रिट्रेसमेंट में ये स्टॉक है, और कंसिडरेबल अपसाइड हमें लग रहा है ये स्टॉक में करंट लेवल से। तो यस, ट्रेंड में फ्रेश निवेश की सलाह रहेगी। इसमें आपको स्टॉप लॉस रखना होगा 5,300 रुपए का, और ऊपर में हम टारगेट एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं 5,960 और 6,415 के।
ओके, गॉट दैट। जतिन, हमारे साथ एक दर्शक फोन लाइन पर भी जुड़े हैं लाइव, कल्पेश पटेल हैं और ये मुंबई से हैं। कल्पेश जी नमस्कार, कैसे हैं आप? बहुत लंबे समय के बाद आपसे बात हुई।
मैम मैं एकदम बढ़िया हूँ, आप कैसे हो? और मार्केट में भी काफी चल रहा है, नए हाई का आज तक पहुंच गया है।
जी बिल्कुल, मैं बिल्कुल ठीक हूँ। बताइए आज कौन सा सवाल है आपके पास?
केम छो जतिन भाई? मैम मैंने आज परसों आरबीआई की पॉलिसी है, तो मैंने महिंद्रा महिंद्रा फाइनेंस शॉर्ट सेल किया हुआ है, और 262 में क्या ये 210 तक आ सकता है? और नंबर दो, अभी मैं जतिन भाई ने आईटीसी होटल पे बात कर रहे थे, तो उसके पप्पा जो है, मैंने आईटीसी लिमिटेड मैंने उसको शॉर्ट सेल किया हुआ है 420 में, क्या ये 350 तक आ सकता है?
ओके, गॉट दैट। चलिए दोनों ही सवाल के ऊपर एक जवाब ले लेते हैं। जतिन, किस तरीके से आप इनको राय देंगे यहाँ पर?
आई डिड नॉट हियर द नेम ऑफ द स्टॉक।
सो आईटीसी पर इन्होंने एक तो जून एक्सपायरी के लिए शॉर्ट लिया हुआ है 420 के लेवल्स पर। अब ये चाहते हैं कि आप इनको सजेस्ट करें कि क्या ये 350 तक के लेवल पर भी आ सकता है। और दूसरा इनका जो स्टॉक है वो एमएनएम फाइनेंस है, इसके ऊपर बाद में बात करेंगे, पहले आईटीसी देख लेते हैं।
हाँ देखिए, आईटीसी में हमें लगता है कि जो उनका शॉर्ट पोजीशन है वो कंटिन्यू रख सकते हैं। उसमें मैं 427 का एक जून फ्यूचर्स का एक स्टॉप लॉस लगाने की सलाह दूंगा। यस, रिसेंटली थोड़ा करेक्शन आया है, जिसके वजह से थोड़ा ट्रेंड रिवर्सल के संकेत मिल रहे हैं, और पिछले 4-5 दिनों से ये कंसोलिडेट कर रहा है। हमें लगता है कि ये कंसोलिडेशन नीचे की तरफ टूटेगा, तो 405 से लेके 403 तक का एक डाउनसाइड लगता है, लिमिटेड डाउनसाइड लग रहा है। 350 के लेवल आना मुश्किल लग रहा है इन द केस ऑफ आईटीसी। तो सलाह यही रहेगी कि 427 का स्टॉप लॉस लगाए, और 403 के टारगेट्स के साथ अभी शॉर्ट्स होल्ड करें आईटीसी में।
ठीक है, चलिए उम्मीद करते हैं यहाँ पर आपको कल्पेश जी राय मिली है। दूसरा एमएनएम फाइनेंस है, यहाँ पर भी शॉर्ट लिया है इन्होंने 262 के भाव पर। ये जानना चाहते हैं कि क्या 210 200 के लेवल्स आ सकते हैं?
देखिए, एमएनएम फाइनेंस में अगर जो शॉर्ट है, तो उनको मैं जून फ्यूचर्स के लिए 270 का एक स्टॉप लॉस लगाने की सलाह दूंगा। हमें लगता है ये रेंज बाउंड कंसोलिडेट कर रहा है। ऑन द डाउनसाइड हमें लगता है कि इसमें 245 तक का एक डाउनसाइड पॉसिबल है एमएनएम फाइनेंस में जून फ्यूचर्स के लिए। तो फ्यूचर्स, जून फ्यूचर्स भी होल्ड करें विद अ ट्रेलिंग विद अ स्टॉप लॉस ऑफ 270।
ओके, गॉट दैट। चलिए यहाँ पर भी राय मिल गई है आपको। नेक्स्ट हम क्वेश्चन लेते हैं। ये सवाल है रत्ना प्रभा का। लिखते हैं, हाय साक्षी, कैन यू टेल मी अबाउट एनएफएल नेशनल फर्टिलाइजर्स? आई हैव 230 shares at an average price of 140. Now I can add more, but should I average or should I exit? I have been holding since 1 year. What exactly should I be doing on national fertilizer?
See, in the case of NFL, the structure is bullish, and if possible, if she has additional capital, then I would suggest to average, because on the upside, I am expecting levels of 130 to 135 from a short-term perspective. So yes, she can average if the capital is there, and hold on to his investment in NFL. So at current levels, yes, averaging is advised.
ओके, गॉट दैट। चलिए यहाँ पर भी आपको राय मिल चुकी है। नेक्स्ट हम क्वेश्चन लेते हैं। हमारे पास ये क्वेश्चन आया है भावेश कुमार का, यूएई से हैं। लिखते हैं, आई एम अ रेगुलर व्यूअर ऑफ योर शो। थैंक यू भावेश जी, होप यू आर डूइंग वेल। ही सेज, आई वांट टू टेक अ फ्रेश एंट्री इन रिलायंस पावर फॉर नेक्स्ट 3 to 5 years. Can I get a 50% profit from this stock? Well, the stock has already been in a momentum, and if you actually look at the stock price, the way Reliance Power has moved in the last 6 months, already a near 50% of a rally has already been delivered. So if somebody had entered at the beginning of the year, he would have already made 46-47% kind of a profit. Last 1 year also, the stock has in fact given more than 1x kind of return. So 145% of a return is what the stock has given. Now to understand whether 50% additional move can be seen on Reliance Power is the key question. We do know that the stock has actually been seeing a lot of news flow that is coming in, and therefore the stock is actually continuously performing. Let me find out from Jatin, any technical views that you are sharing with your clients on Reliance Power? I'm sure even you must be getting a lot of queries here.
Yeah, we do get a lot of queries, but those who are already holding can continue to ride the up move with a trailing stop loss, because these momentum can die out in these stocks pretty quickly. So it's a high risk, high reward kind of a trade that one is taking in Reliance Power because of the history that we know. So if he wants to enter, then yes, at current levels he can enter, but he should keep a strict stop loss of 50 rupees for whatever investment he is making. On the upside, we are expecting 68 to even 72 odd levels in the case of Reliance Power. But bear in mind that it's a high risk, high reward kind of a trade that one needs to take or keep in mind while taking a trade in Reliance Power.
Okay, got that. Chaliye, we'll take one more question. This one is from our live caller that we have with us. Vivek Sharma has called in. Vivek ji, नमस्कार, कैसे हैं आप?
हाँ बढ़िया हूँ मैडम।
जी बताइए, क्या सवाल है आज का?
हाँ TFCI पे पूछना था मैडम, कितना 1000
टूरिज्म फाइनेंस कॉर्पोरेशन पे। जी, किस भाव पे लिया हुआ है?
222 पे लिया है।
222 पे। ठीक
हाँ।
है। और अभी शॉर्ट टर्म का ही नजरिया आपका यहाँ पर?
हाँ शॉर्ट टर्म का।
ठीक है। 4% आज ऊपर है। जतिन जी क्या सलाह देना चाहेंगे?
तो देखिए, हमें लगता है कि उनको एक 222 की उनकी बाइंग प्राइस है। तो हमें लगता है कि 225 रुपए का एक स्टॉप लॉस लगा के लॉन्ग होल्ड करे। ऊपर में हमें लगता है कि 265 से लेकर 268 तक एक अपमूव पॉसिबल है इन द केस ऑफ टूरिज्म फाइनेंस।
Okay, got that. Let's actually look at some of the other questions that are coming in. But in fact, I think it's time to take your stock your stock choices, Jatin. So let's take that one. In fact, have you added any stock to your client's portfolio in this entire week? Have you spotted any new ideas?
Yeah, so we are pretty positive on some of these in SBI cards, that is in particular that we are recommending to our clients to add, because on the daily charts, if I see, then it has broken out from a 4 to 5 week kind of a consolidation on the upside. So it has formed a strong base in this period of consolidation, and now the fresh up move or the next leg of up move is beginning. So for a target of 1000, SBI cards is looking positive, and one should keep a stop loss of 930 for this recommendation in SBI cards. Apart from that, one stock from the power space is looking positive is Power Grid. So since last 5 to 7 weeks, this stock has been consolidating, and now it has reached the 20 week average. So it's a very crucial support. The stock has now taken support at the 20 week average, and now we are expecting a fresh leg of up move to begin. So it's a value pick in terms of it's at a support. So now it becomes a good buy. On the upside, we are expecting levels of 310 to even 316 in the case of Power Grid. One should keep a stop loss of 281 for this recommendation. So SBI cards and Power Grid would be our preferred picks.
Okay, got that. Jatin, thank you so much for sharing this guidance as far as the stocks are concerned. Some more questions coming in for you, so we'll take one or two more, maybe just the one last one that we have for you. We'll take this from Prasad, who is from Bangalore. He wants to know on IRFC. Today, all the railway stocks, like we discussed, are buzzing. So IRFC wants to know 277 shares he has at 153 levels. What would you guide?
Continue to hold with a trailing stop loss at 139. On the upside, I am expecting levels of 157 to 166. So yes, he can continue to hold. Today, there has been a fresh breakout after 2 weeks of consolidation. So we are expecting some positive momentum to continue in the case of IRFC. Continue to hold with a 139 trailing stop loss.
Okay, got that. Let's actually look at some of the other questions that are coming in. One more question is what we can actually take before we have to thank you. This one is from Vijay Singh from Gujarat. He says, I have Geo Finance at 238 levels. I want to know the June target for this one. So it's only for the series that he has got this Geo Finance. What would you guide?
Yeah, see, in the case of Geofinance, the trend is pretty positive. Overall, we are expecting a consolidation post a sharp run up during the month of May. It rallied from 246 to almost 300 odd levels. So that's a decent up move in 1 month. So overall, it could be a range bound kind of a June series for Geofinance. If he wants to buy, then buy on dip around 276, wherein the 20-day average support is placed. On the upside, the target area would be around 300. So buy on dip around 276 support area, and the expected target is 300. So 270 to 300 could be the range for June series for Geofinance.
Okay, got that. Let's take the next one also. Okay, in fact, Jatin, we have to thank you. It's 12:30 already. So we'll thank you for being with us on the show and for guiding all our viewers there with their questions. Always a pleasure. Hope you have a
Thank
great
you.
day.
Thank you.
And viewers, we now have time to welcome another guest, another favorite on Daily Calls. Mr. Rudramurthy is now joining in on the program with us from Vashna Investments. And you know that all our viewers wait to find his presence. And I can see that you are celebrating, the victory in IPL of Mr. Virat Kohli, and who has ended this 18-year-long wait, and he has held the cup for his fans, for his family, everybody who celebrated. I want to know, how did you celebrate the whole night?
Sakshi, very good afternoon. Thanks for having me in the show. Cup Namde. RCB won the cup, and for me, there is a big learning. Number one, Kohli continued to be in RCB team for 18 years. So those who are in market, you have to be persistent, and perseverance is one of the most important quality to succeed in any field, and so too even in market. So never give up attitude, and being persistent is very important for success in any field, whether it is in cricket or in stock market, or for that matter in any other field. So kudos to the entire team of RCB. And yes, the celebrations are very big going on throughout here in Bangalore, and we are very proud. Yes, we waited for a long time, but yes, this victory in the right time and to the people of Bangalore makes it a very special event. And yes, it is all God's grace, and I also being part of this Bengaluru, Namma Bengaluru, I want to congratulate the entire team. I want to congratulate the entire Bangaloreans who are here. It is for us, RCB, RCB and RCB. And for Kohli, nothing could have been better. And yes, the feather on the cap, the icing on the cake, and this is a very special moment for Virat Kohli, who has perceived there for such a long time. And he also told he has given his sweat, blood, soul and everything to RCB team. And also we should not forget the contribution of AB de Villiers, Gale, and even the entire management, Andy Flower, who brought the necessary changes, Dinesh Karthik, who was also very much responsible for the victory, and Krunal Pandya, the entire team of RCB, the entire Karnataka, the entire country is very proud of this moment. And I too am part of this celebration, and I am also enjoying, Sakshi.
Absolutely. And, of course, kudos to the team. And, of course, this has been the best finale that one could have imagined as a fan of RCB and as a fan of Virat Kohli. For those, it was definitely a night to remember. Let's actually now look at the markets where we want, similar kind of enthusiasm, excitement, and delivery for all our viewers as well when they continue with their investment journey too. So, we have a lot of questions coming in, but I'll start off with a view on the markets. We are also nearing the halfway mark now for the year so far. What exactly would you believe and say for the second half, and how should one be really prepared for their investment journey?
Sakshi, very, very clear on the market view. Today's move has clearly told me that yes, market has bottomed for short term, and this is not a market to go short, but this is a market to buy every dip. I will keep a stop loss of 24,375. That has been the low market made on 12th of May when we saw that big gap up candle and a 900 to 1000 point move on Nifty. So on 12th of May, if you see the big move and the gap up move which came on Monday, 12th of May, the low made on that day for Nifty was 24,378. So I'm just approximating it to 24,380. Until we hold that level, every dip is a buying opportunity. Look at today's PCR and look at the put call ratio. It is around 0.65. And also, if you see so many other short-term factors, for example, look at the FII positioning. The long short positioning of FII is very close to that 85% mark from where we should see good short covering. So according to me, this is definitely a time to buy this dip. Have a stop loss of around 24,380, and I'll be very sector specific and stock specific and be very clear. When you have Reliance doing good and when you have Bank Nifty crossing 56,000 level, and when you have lot of shorts which are yet to get covered, there is only one way market can go, that is on the upside. But still, I will tell you, as a short term trader, having a stop loss of 24,380 on spot is very important on a closing basis. And let me tell you, today if you cross the most crucial level of 24,735 on future, so or on spot it is 24,610. So if we cross 24,610 on Nifty spot today and close above the 24,610, which is hardly 20 point away from now, I expect this market to soon go and test that levels of 25,000 plus very, very soon. But till then, I will be very stock specific and sector specific in this market. Lot of mouth watering opportunity available. Don't short this market, buy every dip. I might be completely wrong, but then have a stop loss of 24,380 on a closing basis, and every dip is to be used as buying opportunity. If Nifty spot today closes above 24,610, then we will see a momentum and a move towards 25,000 very soon.
Okay, got that. I hope this has helped all our viewers form a strategy for themselves also on the markets. We have a caller with us with his query, Rudra, and we'll start taking the questions and answers now. This one is from Ravi Mishra and he's from Lucknow. He's joining in. Hi Ravi, good afternoon. How are you?
गुड आफ्टरनून मैम।
कैसे हैं आप?
ठीक है मैम, आपका प्रोग्राम बहुत अच्छा है। काफी दिन बीच में बंद हो गया था, फिर शुरू हुआ है, तुमने देखना शुरू किया।
नहीं, बंद तो नहीं हुआ था, एक दो दिन अगर नहीं आया होगा तो उसके लिए हम प्रोग्राम्स में कभी चेंजेस करते हैं, बट इट हैज बीन ऑन बाय द ग्रेस ऑफ गॉड। टेल मी हाउ कैन वी हेल्प यू अंडरस्टैंड?
मैम मेरे पास एजेस लॉजिस्टिक है, 200 शेयर्स हैं, 870 मैंने लिए हुए हैं
जी।
तो इसका अंदर शॉर्ट टर्म टारगेट क्या होगा? इसको सेल कर दूं लॉस पे या होल्ड करूं, यही जानना।
ओके, एजिस लॉजिस्टिक्स रुद्रा 200 शेयर्स एट 870, शॉर्ट टर्म के लिए क्या टारगेट होगा ये आपसे पूछना चाहते हैं।
See, very, very clear, Sakshi. Have a stop loss of 750 and hold on to your position whatsoever you have. And if it closes below 750, then an important crucial support is getting broken, or else definitely hold on. Keep a stop loss of 750, and this stock can go and test those levels of around 930, 950 zone, Currently, it is in a sideway band. I'll keep a stop loss of 750 and look at targets of 930, 950 to come on AGS Logistics. So hold at current market price.
Okay, got that. Let's take another question that's coming in. This one is also from our WhatsApp viewers. Abhi from Lucknow says, could I please get a view on RVNL from the railway space for long term, and Filatex pipes also, if you could share?
See, I'll give my view on RVNL, a clear buy, a stock definitely to have in one's portfolio, buy at current market price and
Okay.
keep a stop loss of 400 rupees and a definite buy at current market price with a stop loss of 400. RVNL not to miss in your portfolio. And let me tell you, in railway stock or similar sector, I even like stocks like Concor, Container
Okay.
Corporation or Concor at current market price. Clear buy again. I am looking at 1000 rupee target to come on Concor. RVNL is another stock, definite buy at current market price. And for me, PSU as a theme will do very good. It's a choice you have either from railway, defense, or you want to pick stocks from shipping, PSU banks, or from power as a sector from PSU. So for me, PSU as a theme will do very good. Definitely valuation, comfort and margin of safety is there at current market price, and being bullish on market, all these themes are at the forefront when it comes to my sector choice.
Okay, got that. Taking the next one, then this is also linked to the similar space. Namita Arora says, hi Sakshi, how are you doing? Doing well, Namita. Hope the same for you. She says, I'm on a huge loss on Jupiter Wagons. What exactly should the view is on this stock, and how would you advise? I have a medium to long term view. Should I book my loss or exit, or should I hold on? Jupiter Wagons.
See, Sakshi, definitely a switch from this stock to either Concor or RVNL will be a better option. But however, if she is very particular to hold on to only this stock, I will tell her to have a stop loss of 380. If it comes below 380, no meaning holding this. And at current market price, if you want to continue with this stock, have that stop loss, or else a switch to either an RVNL or a container corp would be advisable.
Okay, got that. Hopefully that's also answered your question. Next we have this question on Vinod Chaudhary asking on KFin Tech. What exactly would you be able to advise for a 3 to 5 year time horizon? We have been seeing again momentum building up on the capital markets related stories. Is KFin Tech a top choice?
Yes, one can definitely consider buying this stock, but for me, this is more a stock which you should hold on to your portfolio and wait for a longer period, not a trading counter. Yes, at current market price, you can definitely buy and hold on to your position if you have already KFin Tech. And I'll give you a stop loss to definitely follow, that is 990. So with a closing basis stop loss of 990, hold on to KFin Tech.
Okay, got that. Let's take the next one. This one is from one of our viewers, Sindhu from Bengaluru. He says, can I average Pfizer at the current levels? We don't know his original levels yet, but is it advisable to average Pfizer at the current levels, looking at the rally that's been taking place or the movement that's taking place?
See, I will not have average, but definitely I will hold on to the stock if I have it with me, because the move in Pfizer has been very swift. From 4,100, we are seeing levels of 5,700, which has hardly come in last 15 trading session. It has been a non-stop move, and the move has been very swift. But hold on to Pfizer if you have it with you. But if you want to buy it fresh, or if you want to average, wait for stock to come back to its at least 20-day moving average, which is somewhere closer to that 5,200, 5,300 area, or else hold on to what you have. But if you want to average or buy fresh, wait for stock to come to those 52, 53 zone, or else hold on to what you have.
Okay, taking next question. This one is from Arvind Kumar, again on railway as well as renewable energy space. Titagarh Rail as well as Irida. What can you advise here? He already has a position. On Titagarh, he has a position at 1570 levels. On Irida at 219. What exactly would you advise?
See, Titagar definitely a buy at current market price, or even one can accumulate it if you have bought it higher, average at current market price. I will have a stop loss of 850 and hold on to Titagar Rail, or even average at current market price. And yes, you can see this stock going back to those levels of 1300, 1350 zone, it might take some time, but then yes, a stock to hold on if you have it, or an average at current market price is definitely recommended, but have a stop loss of 850. And another stock, what you had, Srushti, was?
So Irida is the other one. Irida.
Okay, see for me, yes, this Indian renewable energy, if I
Correct.
see that IREDA, again, this stock has similar chart patterns to that of what we saw in terms of Titagar Wagons chart. And if you want to hold on to this stock or even average at current market price, yes, you can do that. Have a stop loss of around 150 on this stock. And yes, this is a portfolio stock again. With 150 stop loss, you can average at current market price and have it in your portfolio.
Got it. Next, we have a caller with us, Sai from Hyderabad. Hi, Sai. Good afternoon. What's your question?
Good afternoon, Sakshi. Actually, I hold 250 shares of Adani Enterprises at 3,100 rupees. I actually want what we say, average or sell. What would be a good thing to do?
Sure. We'll ask Rudra to help you out with that. Adani stocks have come back into some momentum yet again, but again there are some new news flows that are causing some volatility here. Bought at 3,100, I think near the peak. What would you say?
See, no meaning exiting Adani at current market price. Yes, the last 2 days back, the news what came in terms of a new inquiry and those stuff from American market made this stock to just correct. But however, I will hold on if I have Adani Enterprises now. No meaning exiting at current level, having bought at 3000 plus zone. You can definitely hold on to it. I may not average at current market price. You have a stop loss of around 2300 and hold on to what you have.
Got it. Taking the next one, this is Subramanian asking, I bought 50 shares of Cummins India at 3580, 3,580. Shall I hold or shall I book loss?
See, Cummins, if you see the last quarter results, they were definitely good, and a big breakout has come on this stock, technically above 3,100. A definite hold at current market price, and on any dips to that breakout zone of 3,100, if you get a fresh entry, go there and buy more. If you have already Cummins, definite hold at current market price, and yes, further higher levels can be seen in Cummins. So a definite hold and a buy on dips.
Okay, got that. Taking the next question now, this one is from Sangeeta. She says BSC and CDSL, what is the advice? Should one hold or sell?
See, for me, BSC has run up so high, so good stock. If someone had it in their portfolio from lower levels, hold on. And it's a non-stop move. From after all the corporate actions, whatever has happened in the stock, at 1240, this was available after adjusting the price for corporate action in March. And from there, the current market price and the move, what you see, towards the 2750 zone is more or less over double move in last 3 months, and it's also a stock which is available in F&O. An F&O stock going 100% up in 3 months period is too much. I will hold on to BSC if I have. I may not buy it fresh at current market price. In fact, CDSL, even though results were not so great, the positioning of the stock was too much on the short side, and a lot of short covering has already happened in CDSL. Yes, a dips to levels closer to the 1550 zone will be a good entry level to CDSL, or even at current market price, if you want to buy between BSC and CDSL, I will prefer CDSL, and if you have BSC with you, it is a definite hold.
Got it. Next we have Abhilash asking on Mahindra Life Spaces, 40 shares at the rate of 391. What should I do?
See, for me, Sakshi, this is a stock which has done good, and if you just have to specifically go and then pick up any stock from a similar sector, I would definitely move on or switch on. But then these are stocks which you have to hold on for a long period, and you might get some fundamental returns based on that. But if you purely go based on chart, Mahindra Life Space, I don't understand what is happening, but I can clearly tell you last 3 days the selling has been so much. I don't know for what reason, and purely based on chart, I will definitely avoid this counter.
Okay, avoid this counter. Next we have Jaya writing in. I thank you for this show. Thanks Jaya for writing in. I want to buy Hercules hoists for short term. Is it advisable to buy Hercules hoist share?
Sakshi, very difficult to give a view on these stocks because again, for very short term, if you want me to purely give a view based on chart, I will tell you buy above 178. For last 2 days, it is showing that sign of breaking that 178, and at current market price, it's hardly a rupee, or that 178 is a matter of time it should break. So buy it above 178. Keep a strict stop loss at 160, 160, very, very important level. And yes, stock can move up and test levels of around 205 first, and further higher it can even go to 230. So with a stop loss of 160, I will be a buyer, buy above 178 and look at the targets of around 205 and 230 to come.
Got it. Last two questions is what we will take. This one is from Abhinandan Shetty. On BEL, he wants to know what's the future. Bharat Electronics.
Okay, this is a stock which I told you have to buy at any price, and for me defense is another theme which you should definitely not miss. Long way to go. No doubt valuations and short term move has been very swift in this counter, but if you have a longer time horizon, don't miss HAL and BEL into your portfolio. But for very, very short term, yes, the move has been very swift from levels closer to that 300, 305, non-stop you have seen a move towards this 385, 390 zone. Yes, some time-wise consolidation or even a dip to 365 cannot be ruled out. So if you have BEL, hold on to it. If you want to buy it fresh, wait for those levels of 365, 370 and on dips by BEL, or if you have a longer time horizon of at least 3 to 5 years, even at current market price, BEL is a buy. So for me, BEL, HAL is a stock not to miss, and these are my two top stocks which I will recommend from defense.
Got it. Next, Nikhil Das writes in from Dubai. He says, good afternoon, can I enter Tata Motors at the current levels? I have a 1-year view.
Sakshi, yes, this has been one stock which has disappointed a lot, and even when market was doing good, this stock only made a move towards the downside, and from levels closer to that 1100, 1150, we saw this non-stop dip in Tata Motor. So right now, if you see, yes, again the stock is consolidating and it is unable to break 740. So if you are looking for momentum, if you are looking for a trading entry, wait for stock to cross 740 and then buy. But if you are looking to buy it for a portfolio and for a longer investment time horizon, I would still prefer Mahindra and Mahindra over Tata Motor in terms of fundamentals as well as the chart pattern. So wait for 740 to cross and then buy if it is a trading bet. For investment, I will still prefer Mahindra and Mahindra over Tata Motor.
M&M over Tata Motors at this point in time. Running out of time, although there are so many questions that we need to still take. I'll request all our viewers to continue to ask their questions. Keep them for tomorrow. We'll be back with another set of experts to answer your queries. But Rudra, thank you so much. Always a pleasure to be speaking to you. And our viewers love the way you address all their queries with a clarity in the mind and, of course, a clear direction that you help them out with. So always a pleasure to host you.
Sakshi, Rudra is not bullish, but very, very, very bullish on market. And Rudra is very bullish even on PSUs as a theme. Long, long way to go. Don't short this market. Every dip to 24,400 in Nifty has to be used as buying opportunity. And I'm just giving you a quick list of stocks which I definitely like. Look at stocks like ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank from private bank, they will do good. Mid-sized private banks like Federal Bank, RBL Bank, City Union Bank, all these looks good. PSU banks looks very, very good. Canara Bank you cannot miss. Look at Canara Bank, look at even SBI, look at Punjab National Bank, they can all do good. From power as a theme, look at REC, look at even finance companies like Hudco, LIC Housing Finance, look at railway, look at themes like Concor, look at even stocks like HIL, BEL which I have spoken, and for me it is PSU, PSU, PSU and banks specifically which will do very, very good. And all this bullishness, I will have a stop loss of 24,380, 24,380 on Nifty spot, and I am expecting a huge short covering to happen in coming days in market. Buy every dip, Keep watching this program and get more updates on market live from Sakshi and Rudra. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Rudra. Always a pleasure to have you with us. And thanks for that fantastic list of stocks that you've shared with our viewers. We'll chunk it out and put it out so that all our viewers who missed this can also go back and look at this as well. Hope you have a fantastic time. We'll see you soon. All right, viewers, time to wind up our Daily Calls edition. But do stay tuned. Market coverage continues on the other side.